Now on WBZ4 News.
A Hanover man is reportedly claiming he was abused by the former leader of the Boston Archdiocese, Umberto Cardinal Medeiros. Gubernatorial candidate Thomas Birmingham becomes the first Democrat to take on GOP hopeful Mitt Romney. And it's Oscar night in Hollywood. Joyce Kohaywick is live in LA with the stars.
This is WBZ-TV4. Boston's choice for news and information. You're watching WBZ4 News, Boston's television station.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shelley Lockhart. Josh is off tonight. Tonight, a man who accused a high-ranking priest of sexual abuse is now making an even more stunning claim. Gary Garland's attorney told the Associated Press tonight his client is now accusing the late Umberto Cardinal Medeiros of sexual abuse. WBZ's Ron Sanders is working this story tonight.
Gary Garland of Hanover, seen here in 1984, had accused Monsignor Frederick Ryan, former vice chancellor of the Boston Archdiocese, of sexually abusing him at the Chancery, the Archdiocese headquarters, in 1979. Garland was then a 14-year-old student at Catholic Memorial High School, where Ryan was chaplain. He says in a lawsuit, Ryan got him drunk in a North End restaurant and took him to the Chancery, where they were met by Cardinal Umberto Medeiros, who greeted and interacted with him and watched him being led off to Ryan's quarters. There, Garland claims, he was sexually assaulted by Ryan in conspiracy with the Roman Catholic Archbishop of Boston. Garland, who was a star athlete, became successful with some high-tech companies. Now his attorney tells the Associated Press he intends to amend his suit to include abuse allegations against Medeiros, who died in 1983. The attorney would not tell the AP the nature of the alleged abuse and said his client did not come forward sooner because he was too ashamed. Neither Garland, Garland's attorney, nor the Archdiocese has returned our calls tonight. Garland was charged as an accessory to murder in 1984 after a brawl with Boston College students. He was sentenced to 5 years probation. He has told the Boston Globe that only recently, during treatment for alcoholism and drug abuse, did he associate those problems with Monsignor Ryan's alleged abuse of him. Ryan, now pastor of St. Joseph's Church in Kingston, has been put on administrative leave. Shelley?
Thank you, Ron. The issue of sexual abuse by priests continued to dog Cardinal Medeiros' successor as Catholics enter the holiest week of the year. Bernard Cardinal Law presided at the Cathedral of the Holy Cross, where the Passion Play was acted out, portraying the suffering and crucifixion of Christ. Outside, protesters called for Cardinal Law's resignation. There were passionate words on both sides.
I curled my hair.
I don't think he has the moral fiber to continue. I think he's part of the problem.
Certainly Cardinal Law is a person who's the beacon in this parish and in this diocese to lead us through this struggle that we're in right now.
Across the country on this Palm Sunday, priests used the theme of pain and suffering to address the crisis over sexual abuse by the clergy. At the Vatican today, Pope John Paul II shocked visitors when he did not celebrate Palm Sunday Mass. The Pope read the homily and some prayers, but let an Italian cardinal say the Mass. That allowed him to sit for most of the service. The Pope has canceled several public appearances lately because of knee pain. A suspected serial rapist from western Massachusetts is in jail tonight after 3 years on the run. 28-year-old Richard Lampron, Jr. of Lee, was spotted in a Scranton, Pennsylvania bar by an employee who saw his wanted poster on the FBI website. Lampron jumped bail in 1999 after being arraigned on one of 4 rape charges. He's suspected in several more. Sunday school class at the Zion Assembly Apostolic Church in Dorchester had a rude disruption when a car smashed through the front doors. The car was involved in a collision at the intersection of Harvard and Glenclough. 3 people in the car were treated for head injuries. No one inside the church was hurt. In campaign 2002 tonight, Senate President Tom Birmingham becomes the first Democrat to take out ads targeting Mitt Romney, the Republican candidate for governor. Now, although the ads don't hit the air until tomorrow, the Romney campaign is already firing back.
Mitt's telling us a fairy tale. I'm Tom Birmingham.
The Senate president's ad campaign tells an ugly story about Mitt Romney. Specifically, the Republicans pledged to move forward with the largest income tax rollback in state history, despite a $3 billion deficit.
The game of budgetary make-believe that we can be all things to all people, cut taxes, improve services, avoid any layoffs, is not treating the people of the Commonwealth with the respect that they deserve and not treating them as adults. Adults recognize.
One of 5 Democrats seeking the party's nod for governor, analysts say Birmingham wants to grab voters' attention.
Not sure it's exactly hard-hitting, and I don't think it's really going to stick, but it gives Birmingham a soundbite, it gives Birmingham a theme, and so it gives him a way to start attacking Mitt Romney, and you don't want to be too mean at this point.
It sounds like a desperate act from a desperate politician. Part of the reason we have a budget deficit at the State House is because of politicians like Tom Birmingham.
But Birmingham says he won the biggest legislative tax cut ever for working families, plus funding for better schools and health care access. And now the national recession is forcing difficult choices, including budget cuts.
And one difficult choice is the proposal that I've made to freeze the income tax cut. That's a difficult choice, but it's an intellectually honest one.
The Romney camp says Birmingham is proposing freezing the tax cuts so families of Massachusetts can pay for his overspending. The Oscars are underway tonight in Hollywood amidst some of the tightest security ever. Hundreds of police and FBI agents are at the Kodak Theater, and fans and stars had to walk through metal detectors when they arrived. WBZ's Joyce Kulhawick joins us now from the Oscars in Hollywood with a live update. Joyce.
Thank you very much, Shelley. This is an extraordinary evening. It always is. The Oscars are back in Hollywood, and the evening is not over yet. Of course, the whole thing begins on the red carpet. We see them walk in, we see what they're wearing, and we talk to them. We talk to them all, including one of the nominees for Best Actor, Russell Crowe, for A Beautiful Mind.
It is absolutely exciting. I can't wait for the race to begin.
The crowd is with you tonight. What are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling like I should go and get a chair, sit down, put my feet up, you know, have a cup of tea, like everybody else.
Hi. Are you just thrilled to be here tonight?
It's very exciting.
What does it mean to you to be nominated?
It confirms the welcome I've always felt from the American film industry. And it says, well done, you're one of us.
It certainly stands for something. It gives us a little bit more gravity in this whole thing. It's exciting. I'm very proud of it.
I'm very happy to be nominated, and I think that's the main thing. We went a long way, much further than we planned.
How does it feel to be at the Oscars?
Very exciting. It's very nerve-wracking. My stomach's a little bit in knots. It's so crazy.
It's exciting. Wes and I met in college in a playwriting class, and then to be nominated for screenplay, you know, 10 or 12 years later is pretty exciting.
I have to say, everybody looked pretty smashing tonight, and that's just the beginning. I'll be back in just a few minutes with the winners. Stay tuned. Reporting live from the 74th Annual Academy Awards in Hollywood. Back to you, Shelley.
Okay, thanks, Joyce. We'll talk to you in just a little bit. Coming up next on WBZ4 News, firefighters close in on a grass fire in New Mexico that destroyed dozens of homes, and tonight, they know the cause. Does drinking coffee make you more likely to develop high blood pressure? Tonight, the results of a new study.
Good evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Melissa Bell. Beautiful spring-like day today. Seasonal temperatures, well, it's going to change tomorrow. Look for some snowfall. I've got the details in the forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Coming up on Sports Final tonight, opening day is just 1 week away, but Will Page will be ready. We go one-on-one with Celtic star Paul Pierce, and the Drew Bledsoe situation is heating up. That's all tonight on Sports Final.
Isn't it time you throw out that old ripped T-shirt? These worn-out running shoes. Those bald tires. Or this sagging old mattress. It's time for a good night's sleep.
Hey, honey, I just bought a race car.
A race car?
Cadillac Seville, Stabilitrack 2.0, and the powerful Northstar V8 Standard.
Yeah, honey. It's a race car.
Breakthrough. Visit your local Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer.
Come on, yeah. Come on,
Now, Lowe's is improving home improvement with a grand opening right in your neighborhood, where you'll find the largest selection of brand name appliances in stock. A hardware help desk that can cut, size, and customize. And paint specialists that can match any color under the sun. And Lowe's promises low prices that can't be beat, guaranteed. Lowe's, improving home improvement.
Open a Lowe's card and get 0 payments, 0 finance charges for 6 months.
How many cars have you owned since you purchased a new mattress? How many times have you renewed your license? How many elections have there been? How many uncomfortable nights have you spent? It's time for a good night's sleep.
This portion of WBZ4 News is brought to you by Jordan's Furniture.
Now, WBZ4 News.
President Bush is due back in Washington after a 4-day tour of Latin America. His last stop was in El Salvador, a country racked by civil war and earthquakes in recent years. But today, the president called it one of the bright lights in Latin America. He promised expanded trade in his meeting with Salvadoran President Francisco Flores. Another round of Mideast peace talks ended today with no agreement on a ceasefire, and there were more killings. Israeli commandos killed 4 militants who crossed the border from Jordan. 6 others died in scattered outbursts of violence. The violence came as the U.S. envoy attempts to reach a ceasefire. Vice President Dick Cheney is standing by to join those talks, but says he will stay out until PLO leader Yasser Arafat makes moves toward peace.
He issues directions to his own security services when he's very public in Arabic telling the Palestinian people to knock it off, that there should not be these kinds of attacks. Until he actually moves forward on the implementation of Tenet, there will not be a meeting.
More talks are set for tomorrow. Tonight, firefighters in New Mexico know what started a grass fire that burned 28 homes. The fire was started when a homeowner dumped fireplace ashes he thought were cold. The fire is 60% contained, but it burned 800 acres of land. No one was hurt. On the Health Watch tonight, some good news for those of us who drink a lot of coffee. A study being published tomorrow suggests coffee drinkers are not more likely to develop high blood pressure. The 33-year study of more than 1,000 people found coffee caused small increases in blood pressure, but not enough to cause hypertension. Some messy weather could be moving into our area at this time tomorrow night. Meteorologist Melissa Bell is up next with her forecast. Plus, we'll go back live to Joyce Kulhawick at the Oscars for more on tonight's big winners.
Springtime. The perfect time for Volvo's spring break. When you'll find special values on every 2002 Volvo. Like the spirited Volvo S40. But remember, these special offers end March 31st. Volvo's spring break. Nature has a new lease, shouldn't you?
Can you say hi?
Please hold for Never pay for long distance, never pay for roaming with Singular Wireless. And now for March Madness, get 3,500 night and weekend bonus minutes plus a great deal on a Nokia phone. Welcome to nationwide self-expression.
Here you go. Thanks. You know, I gotta tell you, I love your wings. Love, love, love.
You know, how is it you can use love 4 times in one sentence for wings and like once a year with me?
Domino's, bringing you the biggest delivered wings in America. It's enough to make you use the L word. Get the door. It's Domino's. Call Domino's now and get 2 large cheese pizzas for only $12.99. That's 2 large cheese pizzas for just $12.99. And don't forget to add wings and Coke. Call Domino's now.
Toyota's nationwide spring sales event is here, and that's a good thing. With incredible values on our great lineup of 18 models, like Tacoma 4x4. With a special lease that's just $189 a month for 48 months, with only $19.99 due at signing. Or you could save with financing as low as 2.9% APR on Tundra, the truck that received the highest overall safety rating of any full-size pickup. Hurry, the nationwide sales event ends April 1st. See your New England Toyota dealer now.
How do you choose the best health plan for your company? You could ask around. Any ideas for a good health plan for my company? Good medical benefits, good doctors, good hospitals, pharmacy benefits, right health plan.
Good fitness program, maybe, you know?
Or you could just look at the facts. Tufts Health Plan has been rated #1 for member satisfaction 6 years in a row. And if you can have #1, then why choose anything else?
Tufts Health Plan. No one does more to keep you healthy.
This portion of WBZ4 News is brought to you by your local Pontiac dealers.
The Academy Awards continue to be handed out tonight, so let's go live to Joyce Kolhawick in Los Angeles with an update on tonight's big winners. Joyce.
Okay, Shelley, we're going to start at the beginning, and that was one of the most hotly contested categories, that of Best Supporting Actress. Here's the winner.
I'm wondering, Professor Nash, if I can ask you to dinner.
Jennifer Connelly won for her role opposite Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind.
Yes, my darling, clever cat. You wrote books.
Best Supporting Actor, Jim Broadbent for Iris. Black Hawk Down picked up 2 Oscars, film editing and sound.
Come to
Woody Allen made his first ever appearance at the Oscars in a tribute to New York City.
I wanted to do something for New York, and the opportunity presented itself to me sort of on a silver platter. You know, it was a chance to come in and try and be helpful to the city.
Moulin Rouge won awards for costume design and art direction.
You think that Shrek is your true love?
Well, yes. And Shrek won an Oscar in the first time ever category, animated feature film. And the Oscar for original song went to Randy Newman for Monsters, Inc. And Lord of the Rings has won Oscars for makeup, visual effects, original score, and cinematography.